Hi Mustangs, this is Miss Guthrie, and if you're new to Tucker Creek, you may not know how to access your Canvas course for your teachers, and I want to show you how to do that. First off, I'm going to go to my.ncedcloud.org, and I'm going to make sure that I log in. Now you're going to be given a username and a password. Those are very good. You'll actually memorize those very quickly. Most students, by the time second day or so is here, they have it completely memorized because it is something you will type in many times usually during a day. The password is case sensitive, so you'll see a combination of letters and numbers. Some of those letters will be lowercase and uppercase, and as you'll get used to when to turn, push the shift and all that kind of stuff. It'll become like a habit. So, but pay close attention to which letters are capitalized. And it may be, all right, so we're going to start over. Did that because I was already logged in a minute ago. And so sometimes it doesn't go right there. Don't get too frustrated. Just click that start over button and it'll go right there then the next time you click it. So once you're into your NCED Cloud, some people will call this also Rapid Identity. Both are correct. So just know that that means the same thing. You will not have as many apps in the student screen, but you will have the Canvas button. You will have your email, your Gmail, Google Mail. You should also have Clever, and you will have a Power School. You might have a couple other things as well, but those are the most important things that you'll use quite frequently. And I'm mainly going to talk about Canvas, but I want to make a point of just saying, please, please, please make sure that you do check your email every single day and look for important information from your teachers. Some of the emails that you get might be things you can just delete. Notifications from Canvas that says, hey, your teacher graded an assignment. If you don't care, you can delete that. Or if you want to know what the grade is, that's a clue that you can go check your grade book and see if they've posted it. So, but do check your email every day. If I do have a meeting or something comes up, I'm not going to be able to do class on a day or something like that, I will send out a group email. Or if there's a change in the schedule and I've extended a deadline on an assignment or something, any of those kind of things, I'll be sending out emails. And a lot of times you can prevent getting left behind with what's going on in class if you'll just read over those emails. Secondly, your grade book. You don't necessarily need to check it every single day, but I would recommend trying to check it about once a week, maybe even twice a week, and just make sure that the grades are going in a timely way. If more than a few days passes and your grade for something that the due date has passed is passed, by all means, please email me or email your other teachers and just say, hey, I submitted this assignment, want to make sure you've gotten it. Or if you see that it's graded in Canvas and it's not in Power School, mistakes happen. And not very often. I'm very careful with grades especially, but by all means, if you see something that doesn't seem quite right, just reach out and ask me. All right, Canvas is what I mainly wanted to talk about. So I'm going to click on it, and you will be taken to your dashboard. In your dashboard, you'll have the classes that you're enrolled in. For me, I have the classes that I'm a teacher for. And I'm mainly going to talk about this from the 6th grade class, but just know that the 7th grade class and the 8th grade class, especially for this first week, it's laid out very similarly. So with a lot of the same common features. So some common features that you'll find on these Canvas pages is a playlist. And so I'm going to click on this so we can see what it is. going to take me to this page right here. Your playlist is what you are going to be doing this week, and this is where you should start each day. This is where you're going to, when it's time for class, you can come to the playlist to get to the class Zoom, the virtual instruction, and you want to do that in a time, on time, so that's how you get there. The other thing is, if you're here and you just want to get right back to the home page of the Canvas course, you can come right here. You can find out what you're going to be learning about. Everything in this playlist is also in a module, and you can click it here, or you can go over here to modules. Notice that we do not have Zoom meetings on Wednesdays. It's not a day off. However, if you're up to date and you've done everything for Monday and Tuesday, most of the time for me, I'm not going to be giving you a lot of new assignments or anything, but I will have assignments that are due by Wednesday. So if you can do them before that, it might be that you have a little bit of extra free time or time to work on your other classes and get caught up if you've gotten behind. So Wednesday's good for catching up. Thursday, Friday, and then looking ahead. I'm going to go back to, I'm going to use the Canvas link to go back. And I wonder why it says that. Probably because I'm in a student view. We'll look into that in a bit. It says I can go there now. So I don't know. I was able to go there earlier. I don't know why it did that. There's always different ways to do things. So if sometimes you get an error message, before you get too frustrated, try a different way and do a little problem solving. If you can't figure it out, you run into a problem such as what I just showed, what just happened on the screen, and you can't figure out how to get around that, by all means, that's a perfect time to send an email or a remind message. All right. Prior playlist on Fridays after school hours. I will be replacing this week's playlist with the playlist for the next week. So if you haven't quite finished all of your work by Friday and you still need that playlist, when you click on it, you might get kind of worried because it's not there anymore. Just know you can go over here to prior playlist and you can click there and get access to all the ones that will happen throughout the year. General information is here, and a direct link to email me in case you do have one of those problems like we talked about is right there. So that is how we get into Canvas and how we get started. I hope that's helpful, and I look forward to this year.